Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. Here we are at Rubens Furniture, downtown Madison, and we're so excited to be here.
Yes, we get to talk to JJ a little bit later.
I love talking with JJ.
I do too.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
First, you should recognize these familiar faces. We are joined now by Daniel Carlson and Irina Shershneva from Iron Grip Gym. Welcome back, guys.
Thank you.
So nice to see you.
So give viewers a little bit, because you guys are kickboxing, you teach a lot of self-defense. Give viewers a little bit of an idea of how long you've been doing it and how your classes have evolved at Iron Grip Gym since you've started.
So we've been at Iron Grip Gym for almost a year now.
Okay.
So and our classes are always evolving and changing. We're adding new techniques, new drills, just to kind of keep things fresh and interesting for our students. And as our students get a little bit more of a, the basic fundamentals down, we can add all the things that they know and apply it to a more practical aspect of it, which would be the self-defense.
Okay, that's
Excellent.
awesome. First of all, I love you guys. I think you're fabulous. I have just been really excited about how you guys have done these interviews and held people accountable and gotten results, and your whole philosophy is just wonderful, and I think it's great. But talking about the self-defense side of it a little bit more today, just kind of dive in a little more and tell us about the self-defense aspect and what you guys have been doing.
Sure. What we try to do is prepare people for real-world self-defense situations, things where they may get grabbed, they may get pushed, shoved, bullied, something like that, where it really comes to a point where they actually need to use self-defense. The best way is to avoid situations that are dangerous, but you can't always do that. Sometimes you're leaving work late, parking lot, things like that or whatever. So if you can't avoid them, we want people to be aware of their surroundings and ready for something should it happen.
I like that you mentioned that you go to the de-escalation tactics first, but this is sort of the last resort, and to be prepared for that if and when that needs to occur.
And even before de-escalation, it sounds like just prevention is really the best way to go. I always kind of attribute that to, lock your doors at night. Preventing that kind of stuff from happening is the best way to go. So you talk to us a little bit about some of the drills and exercises that you use in your classes that involve self-defense.
Sure. Like I said, some of the very simple things that we'll show here are simple things like what to do if somebody comes up and grabs you.
Sure, yeah.
And then to give you a very practical, simple way to defend yourself. It's really nothing that's magic. It's just good, solid, fundamental things using what they already know from our kickboxing class.
Right.
And I like that you say that. It's not magic. These are relatively basic movements and things to learn. But if you don't know them and you're presented with a tough situation, you don't know what to do, and it's scarier if you're unprepared. So having some of that memory, that muscle memory or what have you of these sort of backup plans is really smart. So you're going to give us a demonstration. Let's do that now.
So first what we're going to do is a wrist grab scenario. So if I grab her wrist at the same side, what she's going to do is she's going to work against the thumb just to pull free. It's easier to work against one thumb than 4 fingers. If I do a cross grab, the scenario is the same. She still works against the thumb. If I grab with both hands, she can grab with the other hand and still work against the thumbs. It's much easier to get free from there than it is from the other. So on that grab, if I grab here, she can add a kick. Again, I can grab 2 hands, she can add that kick.
I'm really, really impressed with what you guys do. It's so cool. It seems almost common sense, but like Jessa had mentioned, she used the term muscle memory, and that's kind of what it's about, isn't it? I mean, you're trying to teach these type of techniques and kind of make them almost second nature or habit for your folks.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So when we practice this in class, the way that we present it is we do a demonstration like we did,
Sure, yeah.
and we partner our students up together and we have them practice it on each other. We create a self-defense scenario and put them on the spot where they have to defend themselves against it, just so that they could build that muscle memory so that they are not in shock if it ever happens. They know what it feels like to actually be grabbed, and so they just react to it. They don't have to think about it, because in a self-defense situation, unfortunately, you don't have time to think, you just have to react.
And if you're not used to being in those types of situations, then it would be really easy for you to go, oh my gosh, what's happening? So.
Right, well, you kind of panic, but having this stored there and having practiced it and having been put in sort of a strange situation during the practice is just perfect. There's another demonstration you're going to show us, so let's do that now.
Okay, so on a simple front choke grab, If I grab here and start to push, she's going to step back to gain her balance. Her hands will come up and go to the meaty part of the thumb. She'll just drop her elbows just to create enough space. Then she's going to throw a groin strike, step back, throw a knee, throw an elbow to the back, and then stomp to the foot.
Really, really practical things. I mean, it seems like it would be pretty easy, but there is some training involved in that,
absolutely.
obviously. So.
Sure, taking the basic striking and balance and footwork techniques that we teach in the kickboxing class really allows you to really do those somewhat effortlessly after you've practiced enough. The muscle memory just comes in.
Yeah.
And like I had said before, it's really not magic. It's just doing things that's drilled into your body. Yeah. And it becomes very natural for you.
Add that training with a little bit of adrenaline, and you're packing a powerful punch.
There you go.
So thanks you guys so much.
Daniel Carlson and Irina Shershneva, thank you so much for joining us. And don't go away. There's more Wisconsin Family coming up right after the break.